I'm Jamie Johansen. This is my wife, Nikki Johansen. We farm and ranch by Ryder, North Dakota, and we've been here since '93, and we raise crops and cattle. When I first knew something was wrong, I just had terrible pain in my stomach, just terrible. I couldn't bear it, and so we went to the emergency room.
They found a blockage in his small intestine, and so they did surgery to remove the blockage, but in essence didn't find any material blocking it. So they closed him up and just figured he would heal.
It wasn't what they thought it was, apparently, because they started down the wrong road, and that kind of made for a long road.
Watching him, I realized that he wasn't improving at all in health, that he was deteriorating, and I had kind of asked the doctors a couple times about possibly transferring him to Mayo. And one particular day, one of the last days he was in a facility, my pastor had come up and said to me that his wife just called and said that God told her that I needed to get him to Mayo or he wasn't going to make it.
And I knew I wasn't going to make it. I knew I was on the way out.
So I made the decision to move him to Mayo Clinic. And once there, they ran tests and found that he had E. coli with HUS, hemolytic uremic syndrome, and so that caused kidney failure. They put him on dialysis, and then also they did a plasma exchange where they took his plasma out and replaced it with new plasma, and that's what cured the HUS. He went through 80 units of plasma, which is a huge amount of plasma. I was told when a person donates, they give one. So a lot of people saved his life. It was just a slow process of getting everything to recover, his kidneys and his whole body really, because everything kind of essentially shut down.
We had just started calving when this happened, and normally, that's a very busy time of year. And when I got to the hospital, of course, I was in such bad shape I didn't know what was going on, but we had so many friends and family and neighbors helping, coming and checking cows all hours of the night.
It got to be a lot of responsibility for a 16-year-old son. He knew he had to step up and take on this challenge of calving out this whole herd of cattle, but
He had a lot of help. It's so humbling how gracious people are. I can't thank those people enough. They just really took over and saved our farm, really.
And then in midst of all this, his vestibular system was attacked, and your vestibular system controls your balance in your body. He's to the point he still can't even drive, let alone run a tractor or anything. So that's where Farm Rescue has come in to help us out. It was just a huge relief to know that we were going to have that extra help of seating when we come home, knowing that Jamie couldn't do it.
And I can't drive or anything, so it's just such a relief.
I honestly don't know what we'd do without Farm Rescue this year. I don't know how we would have ever got all our crop in.
They're just normal, easygoing guys and friendly, and they do more than just plant the crop seeds. I mean, they're out there planting seeds of faith in our community, really. They're taking their time off from their lives and donating it to help people in need. I mean, you just really have to take your hat off to them.
All the farmers around here have their own crops to put in, and they need to do their work too. And with a shorter window, that makes it difficult for them to be able to come help, people like us. And for Farm Rescue to just be able to come in and just take over and do what they need to do is truly an amazing organization.
It is hard to accept help. I have a tough time watching the guys work without helping them, but they keep telling me, don't get hurt or don't trip or whatever.
They're concentrating on getting our crop in. At the same time, they're still looking out for Jamie, and the concern is just phenomenal. I can't stress enough how wonderful the volunteers of Farm Rescue are. They're just wonderful people.
There's a point where when you need help, you need help. They're so willing and wanting to help. You can tell it does their hearts good to help somebody. So if you're in a position where you need some help, I definitely recommend applying.
We're the type of people that don't really ever ask for help. We just always tend to do things on our own. And a cousin of mine had told me this kind of early on when we were in the hospital. She said, when people offer to help you, it's because God puts it on their heart to help you. And if you don't let them help you, you're robbing them of a blessing. And at that point, I went,
it really soaked in.
Okay, yeah. I can do this. I can accept that help because I don't want to rob them of a blessing. It's been truly amazing to have them here, and It's been wonderful.
I can't say enough good about it. They're just such great guys. The amount of people and lives that these guys are touching goes so far.
I can't think of a better organization to be a sponsor for as far as a business goes, just because it's truly changing people's lives and helping people, and it doesn't get any better than that.